everyone. I'm Kristen from Poker Refugees, and we're sitting here with Stella, the cat, Brian and Cheyenne from Portland, Oregon, and we're in Costa Rica, in Jaco, Costa Rica, and we just had dinner and a few beers maybe, so it seems like the perfect time to talk about poker and moving to Costa Rica. Join us. Okay, so hello guys. Hello. Now you have been living here for about 2 months or 3 months now.
3 months.
3 months.
Almost 3 months, yeah.
Okay. And how's it going so far?
Excellent.
Excellent. You like Costa Rica and
Yeah.
you like Jaco?
Jaco's awesome to live in. A great location, downtown Jaco. Prices are very reasonable. Poker's going good.
Great. And you guys are from Portland, from Oregon. And so Brian, did you play poker before coming to Costa Rica?
Yeah, I played for about 2 or 3 years pre-Black Friday. Black Friday happened. I got a real job for 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
And then just got a little bored with that real job and want to try something new. And we found you online, Poker Refugees, and hit you up.
Yay. And so how long were you thinking about it before talking to me, or before you actually got down here?
I was probably thinking about it since Black Friday.
The whole time. Did you realize it's the 5th anniversary of Black Friday?
Yesterday, right?
Yesterday.
Yeah.
Which is wild.
Was that 5 years?
5 years. And it actually jumped back to Friday. So I remember like the other years it would be like the anniversary of Black Friday, but it was Tuesday or Wednesday. Now it's actually Friday again. So very, very creepy that we're sitting here right now. And so who is in charge of promoting the move? Like were you guys both in it together, like 50-50, or Cheyenne, were you like less convinced or more convinced? Like who was
I think
the
I'm
one
more of
leading?
the traveler. He kind
Okay.
of set the idea, and I don't think without me being like, we're going, I don't know if he actually would have gone, but yeah, so I've always wanted to travel, and I figured he loves poker, and something he's always wanted to do, so we might as well go and do it, and I can get a little travel in while he does it.
Yeah, now or never.
Yeah.
She definitely made it happen.
And
Probably
had you guys traveled abroad before?
never.
Never. So you got passports for the first time.
Yeah.
We both traveled. We've been to Canada once, I think, like before you had to have passports, and other than that, we've never really left the country.
So what were you most worried about before you actually arrived in Costa Rica?
I don't really have any worries. You pretty much took care of everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the goal.
I don't speak any Spanish, so that was my biggest thing, but Jaco's so, like, there's just so many different types of people here that someone speaks English somewhere within the vicinity of where you are, and he knows a little bit, and he's a really quick learner, so if we go anywhere, he can catch on real quickly, so that was a lot easier than what I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, it's a little bit Americanized here.
Yeah. Good starter town.
Definitely.
I wouldn't have wanted to start anywhere else now that we're here. Smaller towns, if we decide to travel on, it'd be nicer to go to someplace smaller and that's not as touristy, so.
So now that's actually a really great point, because a lot of the players say the same thing. Like they come through the relocation service. It's smooth sailing. It's like a very convenient, accessible town, whether it's Jaco or like Playa del Carmen or something like that. And then once they get their feet wet and get a little bit more adventurous, then they end up in Guatemala,
Yeah.
South Korea, all over the planet. So it's interesting because I hear the same feedback from almost everyone.
Yeah, leaving the country is the hardest part. It doesn't even matter where you're going or if you can speak the language, but as soon as you get here and realize it's not as difficult or scary as you thought it was, it makes going anywhere else a lot easier, I think.
That's exactly what, I don't know if you guys saw my interview with Paul the other day, but he said the same thing. He said everything seems so hard, and then once you actually do it, you're like, that wasn't even hard at all. And why didn't I do this before?
Yeah, just being able to call you or text you every other day and be like, okay, how's this going? Like, definitely made it 100 times easier.
So let's talk about that. Let's talk about like the first day coming in Costa Rica. Our driver picked you up, and then we did like a shopping trip, banking, everything like that. How did you feel like that was an efficient way to get everything done? And like by the time you got to Jaco and got on the poker sites, like Did you feel like you had everything you needed, and then how long did it take? Like, how many hours or days until you were actually playing poker?
Yeah, the first day was very efficient. We went to the bank right away, got all that stuff taken care of. Went shopping for all our needs. We brought a cat with us, so we went and got her everything she needed. And then we were here at Jaco that evening at 5 or 6, and I was playing poker probably within 32 hours, 48 hours at the most.
Yeah,
So that was really efficient. So everything was set up very nice.
awesome. And what kind of games do you play to kind of tell people like, what you're doing?
Mostly playing multi-table tournaments from 109s and down.
Okay.
Stars, 888, party poker.
And a lot of people ask, like, what should your bankroll be before you do a move like this, or what should your life roll be, and what would you recommend to people like playing the same stakes, for example? And you guys are coming for 6 months, so I know that you had some money saved up for that time, which we recommend everyone save money before you come. But did you feel like you had a comfortable budget, and what would you say to people who've like never been out of the country before and aren't sure like how much money they need?
Yeah, we weren't too sure about the money situation, so we brought about 20,000 to live on for 6 months, and 10 grand to grind poker with. And so far, we feel like maybe we're over budgeted a little bit, but everything's been going really smooth, and we probably could have did it with a little bit less, but we're very comfortable with it.
Yeah. And what is your like cost of living per month approximately?
With rent and everything, I don't know, maybe $800 a month.
What's that?
Oh no. Well,
I was like,
that is rent.
yeah.
Cheyenne's
Right.
the accountant here.
If we didn't go out and have as many beers as we usually do, it'd probably be about $1,500 a month.
Okay.
But we go out quite a bit. We, still try to have fun and try to have our normal lifestyle back at home. Eat out dinner quite a bit as well. So I don't know. We probably do about $2,000 a month.
Yeah. Okay. That's pretty much what I tell everybody too.
And we're trying to travel a little bit more, so that adds a little bit more expenses onto that. But that's luckily why we brought extra money, so that we can see other places than just Jaco.
So how has your life, like your daily life, changed coming from Portland here? I know that you guys were both working like normal jobs back in America, doing the American grind, and then now maybe your days are a little bit different, and what are some of the adventures that you've gone on, or like things that you've seen that were first time, like new things for you?
Go ahead.
It's definitely a lot harder than what I thought it was gonna, or not harder, but just a lot different from going from working, 40 hours a week to you think you're living the lifestyle of just, I guess, being a
Retired person.
a poker player's girlfriend, just, hanging around the house, like, cook dinner every night, so I gotta be here, cook breakfast and lunch and dinner and go and get the groceries, but it's definitely a different lifestyle. It's relaxing a lot, but the biggest relaxer, so still go and do things and walk through town and get things done and find different projects to do and try to travel as much as we can and see everything.
We get to go enjoy the beach every day.
Yeah.
Like, you guys are so tan. Like, I'm like paler than you, and I'm from
You look
Florida.
good, yeah.
What's your favorite side trip that you've gone on?
Mine is Manuel, Antonio. It's
Manuel,
just so beautiful down there. The beach, just the white sand beach, the blue water. I love the beach here, but that one's just more of like like the one that you think about when you're coming to the tropics. So.
Yes, the monkeys,
Mhm.
the sloths,
Yeah.
the fish,
Yeah.
the white sand.
I'm so excited. We're going to Panama in, 2 weeks?
2 weeks.
2 weeks, and I don't think I've ever been so excited in my life to go somewhere.
So you're gonna do your visa run.
Yeah.
That is like, so everybody who is an American or Canadian or European or basically a foreigner on a tourist visa in Costa Rica, every 90 days it renews. So you have to leave for at least a day and come back in. And a lot of people turn that into a vacation, like a mini vacation or a visa run, go for the weekend and check out a new country. So I myself have done that.
And it was like, oh darn, we have to go on
Bogota,
vacation.
Panama, Colombia, Honduras, Nicaragua, you name it. Or back to the States or wherever.
Already thinking about our next one. We haven't even gone on the first one.
It's like a forced vacation.
Yeah,
every 90
exactly.
days. It's very fun.
I know people were telling us that you can just go across the border for like 5 hours and then you
Yeah.
can get your stamp, but it's like, we're gonna never been to Panama. Why would I just I want to go and see and travel?
Enjoy it.
Yeah,
Right.
be a little mini vacation for vacation. Yeah.
Yeah. So would you guys say that you would do this again if you were put back in the same situation? Like, would you come to Costa Rica? Would you move outside the country?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Probably a lot quicker.
Yeah.
It's been very easy.
And I guess, Brian, like a lot of people, I mean, there's a lot of talk always about how the games are changing and they're getting harder, and that's probably very true. But how have you felt, like, since you played before Black Friday and then after, do you feel like the games are still beatable and that you can still be a pro poker player, like an online poker player?
I believe you can. They're a lot tougher than they used to be in like 2004 or 2010. You just have to concentrate a lot more, study a lot more, and really dedicate yourself towards the game. And if you do that, they are beatable. It does take time and effort and discipline to do that.
How many hours would you say that you spend a week playing and then also studying on top of that?
Playing probably anywhere from 40 to 60 hours a week, and then studying. Probably don't do it quite as much as I should, but I try to do probably at least another 20 hours a week.
Okay.
Going through coaching sites like Tournament Poker Edge, or having hired personal coaches as well, things like that. Whatever I can do to make my game a little bit better.
Great. I'm so proud of everyone. Such a hard worker. It's so great to hear. What is one of your favorite sites or your favorite poker coaches?
Tournament Poker Edge.
Yeah.
Go out there a lot, watch a lot of videos, and check out the forums a lot as well.
And do you do any Twitch streaming or watch any of those?
I really want to. I'm thinking about getting into
Yeah.
Twitch streaming. I do watch a lot of streams on Twitch, but I don't know if my internet's good.
Yeah.
It's good enough to play.
To upgrade.
Might have to, yeah.
Okay. How fast is yours right now?
I think either 3 or, it depends on the day. It's either 3 or 6.
Right.
It kind of ranges through there.
Like
But-
Easter weekend, our internet was just
So many people.
so many people around.
Yeah.
But usually on the weekdays, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
But every once in a while on the weekends, when you know it's a busier weekend, you can tell it slows down a little bit.
Yeah.
For the most part, it's better than what I thought it was going to be moving down.
Yeah, internet's a lot better than I expected.
And you have like a totally separate like backup setup, like one
Yep.
laptop and then a backup laptop with like 3G card, everything
Yep.
ready to go.
Claro internet card.
Mine always has to be ready. If I'm upstairs and the internet or the electricity ever goes out, I know I have to walk right downstairs and be like, okay, here you go.
Here's your laptop.
Tell her to
Here's
stop
my
watching
laptop.
Grey's Anatomy on
Yeah.
Netflix so they can use your laptop.
It's an addiction. It's a bad addiction.
So, do you guys feel like you're kind of part of this new movement in the global community of like people who work on their computers, who travel around the world? Have you read anything about that online, and have you met other people doing similar things here?
We've met a few people who were in Costa Rica for a week or two traveling and do a little work online on their computer, but I don't know if we're necessarily part of a movement. We could be in the future, I guess. But
I think we should be. I think that it's definitely a lot more doable nowadays. And if people have the opportunity to go and see different parts of the country and travel, then they definitely should. I mean, it's scary. Like, if we didn't have all the backup that we had, we wouldn't be here, having our parents tell us, yeah, go and do it, see the world, and having people, encouraging us to do it.
So they did. Your
Yeah.
family and friends were like,
yeah,
Definitely,
very encouraging.
yeah.
that's really lucky.
But I feel like people have the opportunity to go and do it. So many more people can do it than just, work at home or work on their computers, but they just are scared to do it or don't think they can. But more people should. It's
Yeah.
definitely a life change.
Yeah, life's definitely about the experiences you have, and you can make it whatever you want to be. So,
I definitely
Costa Rica.
So you guys think that you'll keep traveling and try some new places out and try to keep the lifestyle up as much as you can?
Definitely would like to do that.
Yeah.
Poker keeps going well, then we'll be calling you again end of August.
Before August.
Before August. Oh yeah.
We need to plan ahead,
True.
guys. Plan ahead.
That's why she's there. I'm not good at planning.
I'll talk to you in June.
Poker players, bring your girlfriends. We'll work it out for you. Wait, some of our clients are women poker players, though. So
go.
even though women are the minority, but
If I have the patience, I can't do it. I play spin and goes.
you do. What if she wins $1 million?
That would be awesome.
I think it would happen. I do better at spinning those than he does sometimes.
That would be the best story. Like, please let Cheyenne poker stars. Let her
I
win
just
$1
get
million
these and I go all
spinning.
in, so I don't have any, I don't play correctly. And he sits behind me and he's like, why did you do that? And I'm like,
I had
don't know, I had an ace. So he's like, that doesn't mean anything.
So funny.
I like it. I just couldn't sit there and play tournaments and has like 6, 7 tournaments going at once and all I hear is beep 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 in the background the whole time. And I'm just, how do you I don't have patience for that. So
My mom is visiting right now, and she's like, "How do you sit behind the computer all day and work?" Like, well, but it's either you have it or you don't. I guess it's like just how it is. Yeah. So, what advice would you give to people who are like, let's say, sitting somewhere in the world right now in their room or in their couch watching this video? Like, what advice would you give to them if they're thinking about fleeing their country or leaving and going someplace they've never been?
Don't be scared to do it. Don't have any fear about it. You can do whatever you want to do. Go to pokerrefugees.com.
I couldn't have said it any better myself. Our motto for a while was, "We'll figure shit out for you."
that's perfect.
Exactly
Yeah.
how it was.
So that's what we do.
That's exactly how it is. We just gave you our information and like a month later we had everything done. I always wanted to call and be like, so do we need to do this? And every time you were like, no, I've done that. We're fine now. So it was the easiest thing that we could have done is use you. And at the beginning, I was kind of questioning it. I was like, we can do this. We can figure this out. We don't need to pay somebody. And then as soon as we talked to you, I was like, this is perfect. Like, this is so much easier. There's no way we could have got a bank account. There's no way we could have got from San Jose to Jaco, probably.
Yeah.
Like, we wouldn't have been able to bring this lovely kitten.
Critter.
Yeah. So you made it 100 times easier for us,
Oh,
definitely.
that is so good to hear. Like, that's basically the reason I do what I do. And it is funny that people say, well, I guess that's everything I need. And it's when I talk to them on the phone, and it's because I structured it around what I think would be needed.
Yeah.
So it's like a very specific service for a very specific person. So I think sometimes it seems too good to be true because it covers everything. But we're always adding more things that might be helpful and trying to get feedback from people to see what would make it easier and better. And now that it's 5th year, that I guess we're getting the hang of it.
Yeah. Perfect.
A few hundred times. Well, thanks so much, guys, for coming to dinner and drinking beer, and thank you for talking to people on the internet about your personal experience moving from the States to Costa Rica. I'm sure it's very helpful for people to hear real people's experience of who've never done it before and who didn't even have passports, how mellow it was and how easy it was to make the trip. And so if we could even encourage one person to take that perceived risk, then I think it's definitely worth it.
Thank you for helping us.
You're welcome.
Very easy.
Well, good luck tomorrow in the Sunday tournaments.
Thank you.
And thanks, guys, for watching and hanging out with us and Stella here. And we'll be filming another barefoot, well, we're half barefoot. We have flip-flops on today. We'll be filming another episode soon.
Adios.
Ciao!
Y espero que caiga con él más